Yes, so I Rakesh Jain from Gyanwar University. Once again, dear students, I am going to teach you about RC phase shift oscillator designing. So, as RC phase shift oscillator, as the name implies RC, it means resistance and capacitance network are connected with the transistor circuitry. In the case of linear integrated circuit subject, LIC subject, we have already been discussed about the LIC, the operational amplifier. Amit, kindly mute your mobile. Yes. So in LIC subject, we have already been discussed about the RC phase shift oscillator with the help of operational amplifier. But now I am going to teach you the designing of RC phase shift oscillator with the help of transistor circuitry. Here the total 360-degree phase shift or 0-degree phase shift can easily be achieved by the help of feedback network and with the help of RC network. The RC network provide 180-degree phase shift and the remaining with the help of negative feedback. Here we use transistor instead of operational amplifier as in the case of RC phase shift oscillator in LIC subject we discussed. The frequency of oscillation is the same. The frequency of oscillation formula for the RC phase shift oscillator F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root of 6 RC. Right. There are some advantages and some disadvantages of this RC phase shift oscillator. Advantages are it do not include the transformer inductors for its construction. It can provide very low frequency, even very low frequencies can easily provide, very small frequencies can easily be provided with the help of this RC phase shift oscillator, and it provide you the good frequency stability. And what are the little bit disadvantages? The starting of the oscillation is little bit different and the output is small actually. The output produced is small because it is a oscillator. It do not require any external supply at the input side, and it will provide a sinusoidal waveform at the output side. Now we are going to do this practical on multisim software RC phase shift oscillator using transistor. Now see, first of all, the circuitry which require for this is a transistor. So let's suppose we use any NPN transistor. So how to find the NPN transistor? Go to MISC, then type here all groups, then type BC1, any transistor you can use for which one is NPN. So C107, okay. So here C107 transistor, the symbol is also here, it is NPN transistor we take, okay. At the emitter side, connect a 560 ohm. How these values comes, we will discuss already in case of designing. Now we are going to do the practicals. So at the emitter side, connect 560 ohm resistance, and at the collector side, connect 2.2 kilo ohm resistance. So because two resistor we require, so go to MISC, then basic, then resistor, 2.2 K at the collector side, so 2.2 K, okay, and one is 560 ohm. So 560 ohm and 2.2 kilo ohm is connected. 2.2 kilo ohm at the collector side. So okay, now rotate it. So right click, then rotate 90-degree clockwise. You can do this practical also on Electric Circuit Studio software and any other software. First I will teach you, then will try you from your side, and I will see the results from your side. So 2.2 kilo ohm resistor is connected at the collector side, and 560 ohm resistance is connected at the emitter side, okay. Now 47K to provide the RC network, 47K and 10 kilo ohm are also connected, 47K and 10 kilo ohm from the base, 47K and 10 kilo ohm, 47K and 10K. Now shift them vertically. 47K at the collector side and 10 kilo ohm at the emitter side. You can see. Now connect this second terminal from the second terminal of this. And these two we can connect a transistor emitter capacitor also by 22 microfarad. 22 microfarad. Connect once again a capacitor. Non-electrolytic capacitor we require, so just go to basic and capacitor and connect as 22 microfarad. Okay, now this can easily be shown. Okay, 22 microfarad, and this is just this is capacitor, emitter capacitor actually. Okay, so see this 560 ohm resistor, capacitor resistor. Yes, now this, see this 560 ohm resistance. Now you can easily see this 560 ohm resistance, this 22 microfarad capacitor, both are in parallel, both are in directly in parallel to each other. Now this bottom terminal is connected to ground and the upper collector side, the 2.2 kilo ohm 1 point is connected to the 12 volt power supply. So go to MISC, go to sources, then power sources, then VCC. That VCC requires 12 volt. So just see here the voltage is 5 volt. So instead of 5 volt, just use 12 volt. So now this is a 12 volt power supply, and at the bottom side we require ground. So MISC. Where is ground? Ground is this one. So connect this ground. Okay. See once again the circuitry. See once again the circuitry at the connected at the emitter side. The resistance REC, the emitter capacitor is 22 microfarad. Non-electrolytic capacitor connected parallelly and connected to ground with the help of a 10 kilo ohm resistor, whose second terminal along with the 47 kilo ohm one terminal is connected to the base. Now we require the RC network, right? So see the RC network. First of all, a capacitor of 10 microfarad is connected at the base side, 10 microfarad capacitor. So go to MISC. First of all, I save this so that if save as desktop multi, design node. Okay. Now see a 10 microfarad capacitor. Just select a 10 microfarad capacitor because we require electrolytic capacitor now. So go to capacitor electrolytic. Now 10 microfarad we need. 10 microfarad, then okay, the plus terminal, the minus terminal is connected to the base side. This terminal is connected to the base side. Okay. Now we require electrolytic capacitors, some electrolytic capacitors. Okay. So the collector, instead of this 22 microfarad, you can also connect as electrolytic as you 22 microfarad. You can replace it by right click and replace the component by variable capacitor electrolytic of 22 microfarad. microfarad, then you can directly replace it. Okay, now see, now this will be replaced by the non-electrolyte capacitor. Now we require a RC network here, so just go to a RC network, R and C. So what we select for the case of R, as we design 6.8 kilo ohm, and what we select for the capacitor C, 0.01 microfarad, 0.01 microfarad. So 6.8 kilo ohm in vertical and 0.1 microfarad in 0.01 microfarad in series in between them. So they form a circuit of RC network, 6.8 kilo ohm and 0.0. Go to basic, just type 6.8. Okay. And what is C? 0.01 microfarad, non-electrolytic. So basic, go to simple capacitor, 0.01. Okay, one is this one is this one, and one is this one. Okay, so just now you clearly see this value. Yes. So 6.8 kilo ohm, 0.01 microfarad, 0.01 microfarad. 6.8 kilo ohm, 0.01 microfarad. 6, kindly wait. .8 kilo, 0.01 microfarad and 0.01 microfarad. Okay, just connected one side of 6.8 kilo ohm together with the ground. So just connect these three with the ground. These three connected with the ground. So go to MISC and go to sources, then ground. Okay, and then put it here. So this, if it is not clear in front of you, just yes, now this is clear. 6.8 kilo ohm, then 0.01 microfarad, 6.8 kilo ohm, then 0.01 microfarad, then one more 6.8 kilo ohm, then 0.01 microfarad. Okay, now this one, no, 0.01 microfarad. They form microfarad connected with the plus terminal, connected with the plus terminal of capacitor. Yes, see this input side is connected with this. Yes, so 6.8 kilo ohm side is connected with the plus of 10 microfarad, and this another side of 0.01 microfarad capacitor is connected with the collector, this should be connected with the collector directly. This 0.01 microfarad should be connected with the collector directly. For taking the output, we use a 3.3 microfarad capacitor along with a 100 kilo ohm resistor. So 3.3 microfarad capacitor, that is electrolytic capacitor, 3.3 microfarad. So go to MISC, then go to basic, then go to electrolytic capacitor, 3.3 microfarad. This 3.3 microfarad is capacitor along with a resistor. So we just click on the resistor, that is of 100 k, that is of 100 k. Okay, just to rotate this one, so right click and then rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So one point is connected with the capacitor and one point is connected with this 22 microfarad. Connected with this 22, it do not require any input. This is the RC phase shift oscillator. Very carefully, first we take NPN transistor. First of all, we should know about the basic formula of the RC phase shift oscillator, and that is 1 upon 2 pi root of 6 RC. By putting a particular, by choose any value of C, and we choose 0.01 microfarad. So for that, for a particular C value, we find out the answer for this. Is it clear? So let's suppose we require any frequency, for example 1 kilohertz, for example 650 hertz. You choose any frequency and put the value of f there and find out the answer for this. Let's suppose the capacitor is 0.01 microfarad, then you will find out the resistance value at 6.8 kilo ohm. Is it clear? And we connect that circuitry. Instead of operational amplifier, here we use a NPN transistor. So just make the proper connection on multisim circuitry, and for the results we have to take the results from the collector, in between the collector and ammeter side. So connect one point of we just see the waveform on oscilloscope. So just at the right hand side choose any oscilloscope. Okay, so at the A channel, let's suppose collector is connected and the ground terminal is connected with the ammeter side, the ground. Now the circuitry is fulfilled. Just to save this circuitry and see when we will run this. When we will run this, and we will definitely find out the sinusoidal wave. RC phase shift oscillator, it is an oscillator, so it will generate output waveform, and see by designing the correct components values, as we have already been discussed in the previous lectures, how to design components value for the RC phase shift oscillator. We just design those value like 0.01 microfarad, 6.8 kilo ohm, 47 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, 560 ohm, 2.2 kilo ohm. We just connect the circuitry on the basis of those value, and we know that if the circuit is correct, then my output will be a sinusoidal waveform. And see here, it is correct. We correctly find out the sinusoidal waveforms. So this is all about, this is a correct waveform at the output side. So this is the practical of RC phase shift oscillator, which we discussed in multisim. So I hope you understand this. Okay.